Sometimes fact is so insane that it is crazier than fiction, and other times fiction is so crazy that it becomes fact. Anybody ever seen 21 Jump Street? Oh man, it's a classic knee slapper. Two cops go undercover and act as high schoolers. And apparently this fella loves that movie. Loves it so much he said, man, that should be me. That should have been me. So the main character of this story is named Kelvin Lebke. Man, he just misses high school. Or maybe he didn't get to finish high school. Or maybe there's something more sinister going on. There's a lot of potential motivations. The book report would go insane on this guy. So in Minnesota on October 4th, Kelvin Lebke was released from prison after this scenario had taken place. He had enrolled at a school called White Bear Lake Area High School. Holy shit, man. Why is it such a long name? And he had used a birth certificate from Africa, allegedly, that had put his age at 18. However, according to US records, he is 22 years old. So here's a clip that we gotta watch of him talking.
Did you enroll as a student at White Bear Lake Area High School?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
And
Can
did
I not
you
do this?
did you pretend to be a teenager?
No, I had my ID for my other country.
And you're 22 then? Did you pretend to be 17?
In my other country, I was 18 actually. So yeah.
So you're saying it's a misunderstanding, your age?
Yeah, it's a misunderstanding. Yeah.
And but you didn't pretend to be a teenager at the high school?
I had a different birth certificate on my other thing in Africa.
He says in his other country he was 18. How you mean? So he enrolled as an unaccompanied homeless youth, which under federal law, they have to just instantly allow the kid to go to school. And I don't know if this guy is reading up on federal law or if he saw this on Reddit or something, but he somehow knew that he was going to be allowed in. He gets into the school. He walks around the halls, man. This guy is home free for 19 days. I guess he's freaking attending classes and whatever else. It says the sucker even tried out for the football team. Doesn't say he made it. God damn it. So his dreams aren't going to be coming true. This isn't 17 again where he's the star of the basketball team. His fake name is amazing. Kelvin C. Perry Jr. He uses his same first name, bro. Okay, genius mind. We got Dexter here. Oh, maybe it's because he wanted to go by KJ Perry. That's what he has written down on his football application. I don't know if I can show this clip because it's from a high schooler that went to this school, so I won't. But he just says we all feel very unsafe. Yeah, fair. I mean, imagine just anybody can say, oh, I'm 18, I can go to high school, and then just infiltrate your ranks, man. I mean, this guy was probably screwing up all the freaking cliques and everything. Oh man, who wants Kelvin in they squaw? Oh, actually, Kelvin's 22 years old, bro. All right, and this is where the story starts to get a little greasier and greasier. This is not the first high school that he has done this at. He also did it at a high school called Forest Lake Area High School. He did that from January 2022 to 2023. The districts say that he was a student there but did not graduate. When he was there, he would have been, like 19, 20. So he was still above the age to be at a high school. I mean, I graduated when I was 17. I mean, I think there's some people that are 18 in high school, but not 19 or 20, not normally. Apparently he was staying with a family during that time, and they said they just thought he was at work the whole time, but he was actually just going to high school. Holy shit, bro. So what ended up happening is some students at the White Bear School recognized him from a mugshot in a different county where he was held for something unrelated. And that's how they caught this sucker, meaning he probably could have gone indefinitely at that school and then just graduated. But these students, they caught on to him. So there's two frames of mind there. There's one, like a student could just be up in the news, reading and looking at mugshots. But from my experience in high school and junior high would be that these students had talked to Kelvin and were like, this ain't right. Something not right about this guy. I don't know what he would have been saying, but he was almost most certainly exposing himself. And some students said, this brother ain't 18. And they just did some sleuthing and they got this sucker found out. From what I can find, he doesn't actually have any confirmed charges for this case, but they're pursuing like a criminal fraud, forgery, and unlawful conduct involving interactions with minors. This is the part of the story where you can throw your 21 Jump Street fantasy out the window. This guy is a pedophile. 2 years ago, when he was 20, he sent a unsolicited nude photo to a 15-year-old minor. Insane that this guy is possibly going to scrape by out of this situation without any trouble. He's not doing it because he wants to go back to high school. Yeah, maybe he wants to play football, but this dude is trying to get around kids, and he needs to be put in the slammer for a good chunk of time.
I'm scared that they're not keeping our kids safe. I don't understand how this man got into my kids' school.
April Jorgensen, a mother to 3 students, broke down in tears, overwhelmed that this individual slipped through the cracks.
You need to have a record and you need to have a physical to do these activities. We just can't figure out how this happened.
So here is a clip of a parent talking about it, and you can tell she's rattled, which is insanely fair. There is a grown-ass man walking around with kids. I did find out, doing a little bit more research, that apparently there can be people up to 21 years old at least this district or at least in Minnesota high schools if they enroll before they're 20, which I guess if people like flunk a grade or two, but it seems shocking to me that they have even 21-year-olds in the same school as, I mean, how young are the youngest kids in high school? Yeah, like a freshman in high school is between 14 and 15 years old. This is the exact demographic that we've already talked about him shooting for. 22-year-old man, just able to walk the hallways with 14-year-olds. Shit, bro. Holy shit. Just keep saying it's a misunderstanding. Oh, it's just a misunderstanding that I gave you a fake document. Bro, what the hell? In the process of filming this video, I wanted to dig more into this federal homeless child thing. And apparently this is not the first time, not even close to the first time that this has happened. I just found a story in 2025 of a 24-year-old illegal immigrant from Venezuela who used those same laws to get enrolled into a school in Ohio, posing as a 16-year-old, bruh. And he does have the freaking 16-year-old hairstyle, the bleach fro. Bunch of Q-tips walking around everywhere these days. Anthony Emmanuel Labrador Sierra doesn't even look like a 16-year-old. This is a grown-ass man. Who said this? Oh yeah, this guy looks 16. This reminds me of the Benchwarmers when there's like the guy from Cuba or whatever that plays on the baseball team. It's just like, bro, obviously, no. It is heinous that this is happening in the first place, and I hope that they find a way to stop this from continuing to happen before something worse happens. But anyway, just a crazy story that I thought you gamers might want to hear about. Okay, love you gamers, bye.